Good morning, children. Today we are moving to the final and the last part of the lesson of Mysore Kingdom. Today we are going to study about Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. His period starts from 1912 to 1918 CE. Sir M. Vishweshwaraya is considered as the sculptor and creator of modern Mysore, no doubt. And then he was appointed as the Diwan of Mysore in 1912. Okay. During his time, Mysore state progressed. He is one such person who proved or who fulfilled the dreams of Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vadayar in making the Mysore state a modern state. Okay. He made a declaration that is industrialize or perish. Okay. He says that either we have to industrialize, and that means we need to grow more and more industries and develop more and more industries, or we will perish. That means we will have no way to fight in the economic competition in this world. He says that, right? Then he is the person who started Sandalwood Factory at Mysore, a soap factory, central industrial workshop, leather processing unit, and metal factories were started in Bangalore. Okay, so here Sandalwood Factory, a factory that prepares the sandalwood by utilizing the raw materials, by utilizing the raw sandal sandalwood. It prepares the sandal. Okay, uh, when it comes to Sandalwood Factory at Mysore, I remember the name of Mysore sandal soap, which was in previous years it was a very popular soap. Okay, Mysore sandal soap. Then at the same time, leather processing units were established. What do you mean by leather processing units? The hides of the skins, the hides of animals or the skins of animals mm, were used in these leather processing units and were turned into finished goods like our waistband, vanity bags, then purses, drum sets, using what do you call that, preparation of raincoats, then wigs, in the use of wigs and many other things. Okay, and then after this, Mysore Chambers of Commerce and Industries was started at Bangalore. What do you mean by Chambers of Commerce and Industries? It means that it is an, what do you call that? It is a network. So it is a form of business network. Okay, which protects the interests, which protects the interests and promotes the growth of the business and business community. Okay, then after this, Mysore Bank was started in 1913 to provide support to the growth of industries. Uh, in order to develop the growth of the industries, they started Mysore Bank. It started in 1913. What do you mean by bank? Bank, it is a financial institution which is engaged in borrowing and lending of money. Okay, it borrows the money from the individuals, then businessmen, traders, etc., and pays the amount on the uh, interest basis. Okay, while returning their amount, it gives along with the interest. In the same way, when it is lending the money to the individuals, business or industrial firms or private firms and all, so after lending the money, after term of some years or some months, it will be collecting along with the interest from the customers, we can say that. Okay, so this bank was started to it was started to provide assistance to the growth of the industries, right? Then, so Vishweshwara believed that education is the key to the progress of country. No doubt, education is the key to progress of a country. See, one thing you remember, that education cannot be stolen by anyone. Okay, it is such a treasure that it cannot be stolen by anyone, but can be distributed to millions and billions willingly. Yet it remains more than the same. It remains more than the same. We can say that. That is what education. That is why education is important. And there is one proverb, ದುಡ್ಡೇ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಅವರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, then he made primary education compulsory. At the same time, technical education was also given importance. Mm. Then he established an agricultural school at Hebbal. Agricultural school. See, there are many types of school. So here is one school that is an agricultural school. So here the children who are who get admitted to this education agricultural schools, they are taught how to carry out the agriculture on modern lines. Okay, and give up the primitive farming, and then to study about the minerals that are present in the soil, and what all the things it is lacking, what all the that means what your field or the area in which you are practicing cultivating agriculture, what it is lacking in, and what type of crop should be grown in that this thing field. This type of things are taught in the agricultural school. You know that nearly in India, 90% of our working population depends upon agriculture. Yes, agriculture is the backbone of the economic system. See, agriculture is the backbone of the economic system, whereas we call that farmer is the backbone of our country. We say farmer is the backbone of our country. At the same time, agriculture is the backbone of the economic system. They just not only what you call that produce food and raw materials to the industries, but also they provide more opportunities for the working population. For the working population, that means it provides more employment opportunities for the uh, people to work in the industrial sector, right? So finally, after this, University of Mysore was established in 1916. Almost 1 century is over. So 2016, in 2000, the year 2016 was marked as the century, right? And then University of Mysore is nothing but what you call we can say that they are nothing but the higher educational institutions or centers, we can say that, right? So after that, Kannada Sahitya Parishad. Hmm? Kannada Sahitya Parishad was established in the year 1915, and after that, Kannada Sahitya Sabha was established in 1916. These two, Kannada Sahitya Parishad and Kannada Sahitya Sabha, they played an important role in the reorganization of Karnataka state when there were the demands to reorganize the states based on the based on the languages, on the basis of the languages. At that time, these two, Kannada Sahitya Parishad and Kannada Sahitya Sabha, or some other organizations like Ekikarana Sabha, Maharashtra Ekikarana Sabha, and some organization, they played an important role in the reorganization of Karnataka based on the languages. Okay. So finally, the construction of Krs Dam, that means Krishna Rajasagara Dam, got completed in the year 1932 under the guidance of Saryam Vishweshwaraya. We can say that the railway lines were laid between Mysore and Arsikere and Boringpete and Kolar. Okay, it is after Mark Cubbon. You know that Mark Cubbon, he was the first to introduce railway lanes in Karnataka. And I told you that 1853 itself the rain started to run in India between Bombay and Thane. Between Bombay and Thane, we can say that. So, so this is the person. He is the one person. He is the first uh, who fulfilled, or uh, who tried a lot, not just tried a lot, who became successful in what do you call that, fulfilling the dream of or vision of Nalvadi Krishna Raja Vadayar in making the Mysore a modern uh, and developed state industrially, mm, economically, etc. Okay, he resigned from the post of Diwan in the year 1918, and he is awarded with Bharat Ratna in 1955 by Government of India. He is the first, in fact, he is the first Kannadiga to receive this award. And before that, he had received Knight Commander Award by the British government. By the British government, he received Knight Commander. Okay. Kannada Sahitya Parishad. This is the image of Kannada Sahitya Parishad, and this is the image of State Bank of Mysore. I told you that what are the banks? Banks are nothing but the financial institutions, and how do they work? I told you that. Okay. Now, right now we cannot see the name State Bank of Mysore because all these state banks are merged into State Bank of India. They are merged into the State Bank of India, and Kannada Sahitya Parishad's headquarters is at Bangalore. Okay. Then this is the image of Krishnaraja Sagara Dam. Okay. The next we shall move to another person, that is Sir Mirza Ismail. His period starts from 1926 to 1941 CE. He is also considered as one of the um, builders of modern Mysore. We can say that after Vishweshwaraya, he is the person who can be referred as builders of modern Bangalore. And then he has established various industries as per the wish of Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vadayar. Among them, we are having some industries here. Uh, yes, among them, we are having Hindustan uh, Aeronautics Limited industry, okay, which is involved in the manufacturing of the aeroplanes. We can say that Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, the glass industry. You know that glass is a super cool liquid, you might be knowing that. Next is Porcelain Factory. Porcelain Factory is nothing but they prepare the utensils and things using white clay. It is earlier what do you call that, Chinese people, they were using a lot. Okay. And they used to call it as ಚೀನಿ ಪಾತ್ರೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ರೈಟಾ. ಆರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಪಿಂಗಾಣಿಯ ಪಾತ್ರೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ with the help of that white clay they were preparing these utensils and other things. It and what do you call that, it comes in Porcelain Factory. Fertilizer industries. Okay. So all these things were established at Belagola. Then there is Mandya Sugar Factory. A sugar factory was built at Mandya. Then matchstick factory at Shumugga. Okay, just few kilometers away from Shumugga, we are having Badravati. There we can see iron and steel factory, right? And after that, airport was established at Jakkur, and then Bangalore had radio stations. Bangalore and Mysore had radio stations. That means the radio stations were started in Bangalore and Mysore. And even small scale industries or rural industries or cottage industries were encouraged, right, by Sir Mirza Ismail, we can say that. Then Khadi production center was also established at Badanavalu near Mysore. You know that Khadi is an important cloth of India. We can say that since the time immemorial, we are using this cloth. Okay, even 90% or 99% of our politicians, they use this Khadi regularly. Okay, and even Gandhiji, uh, he spent much of his life in production of khadi and popularizing the khadi with the slogan "Be Indian, buy Indian, and boycott foreign goods and purchase only what do you call that, Indian goods," like that. Okay, it is a Indian made cloth. We can say that khadi. Okay, and then Irvin Canal, which was constructed by or which was built by or okay, which was constructed or by what do you call that, Sir Mirza Ismail. It provided irrigational facility to the Mandya district, to the farmers of the Mandya district. It provided irrigational facilities, we can say that. Okay. Then city of Mysore was called city of gardens. Mysore city came to be called as city of gardens, and it means that many gardens were established in Mysore, we can say that. Then the Brindavan gardens was established in front of Krishna Raja Sagara dam. See, after the construction of dam, Sir Mirza Ismail, he established, or he founded the gardens by name Brindavana in front, exactly in front of the Krishna Raja Sagara dam. See how beautiful this picture is. Okay, when you visit Mysore, you please visit this place. Okay, and after this, we are having National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences. Uh, the long form, the abbreviation form of it is NIMHANS. It comes in Bangalore, right? So it is an institute of mental health. The people who have mental problems are mentally retarded or treated in what do you call that, nimans, and even the people who have nerves problems are also treated in nimans. Okay, it's a special care center, we can say that, or special hospital, we can say that, right? Then Narasimha Hospital in Kolar, Maggan Hospital in Shivamogga, Vani Vilas Hospital in Mysore were started during his time. Were started during his time. So he encouraged primary education. He encouraged primary education, and primary education laws were also introduced. The private schools were given grants to run the schools. They were offered grants to run the institutions. Uh, Kannada medium education was offered in high schools. High schools, Kannada medium education was offered in high schools. So these are the achievements of Sir Mirza Ismail. He is the another person after uh, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, who worked hard to fulfill the dreams of Nalvadi Krishna Raja Vadayar. Okay, and that is the reason Mahatma Gandhi, he says that he has not seen a mature king like Nalvadi Krishna Raja Vadayar in the early part of the 20th century. It is mainly because of his contributions. Okay, under the these things were done. Uh, what do you call that? We can say that Nalvadi Krishna Raja Vadayar, he established all these things under the guidance of Mirza Ismail and Saryam Vishweshwaraya, who played an important role in developing Mysore into a modern state, we can say that. Okay, right. After the death of Nalvadi Krishna Raja Vadayar, Jaya Chamaraja Vadayar came into the power. In fact, he was the last ruler of the Mysore state. He was the last ruler of the Mysore state. Okay, after independence, after independence, uh, after independence, a satyagraha was organized in front of the palace, demanding the inclusion of Mysore state into the Union of India under the chairmanship of K.C. Reddy. As a result, Jaya Chamarajendra Vadayar, he agreed to join the Union of India. Okay, and hence Mysore state, it became a what do you call that? It was included in the Union of India. There were two more states, you might be knowing that. One is Hyderabad, the Nizam of Hyderabad, who was not uh, agreeing to join the Union of India. Then the Deputy Prime Minister of India and um, wha- who is called Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He instructed the Indian Army to go and get Hyderabad under the Union of India. When the Indian Army, it reached Hyderabad borders, the Nizam of Hyderabad, without having any other option, he agreed to join the Union of India. Since then, we, especially the people of Uttar Karnataka or Hyderabad, Karnataka, After that we are called as we are called we, after that we are called the citizens of India after Hyderabad merged into the Union of India, we can say that. So after one more state, that is Kashmir too was in little bit problem, whereas the Raja of Kashmir, he agreed to join the Union of India. Okay, mm, right. So now Kashmir is a part of India, we can say that. Then, so after this, a responsible government came into existence under the leadership of K.C. Reddy on 24th October 1947, we can say that. So finally, Jaya Chamarajendra Wadeyar, he became the first governor of the Mysore state. He became the first governor of the Mysore state. You please remember this Jai Chamarajendra Wadeyar. Jai Chamarajendra Wadeyar, the first governor of Mysore state, as well as in the beginning he was the ruler. We can say that last ruler of Mysore kingdom. Mm? And then K.C. Reddy. You also have to remember the K.C. Reddy and Satyagraha protest in front of the palace. Okay, so these things we'll discuss in the second semester when the lessons are going on. When the lessons are going in the second semester, I will come back to you with this lesson. Thank you.